Good morning, OHS. Today is Thursday, January 19th, and is an A-Day. I'm Marissa, and I'm joined by my co-host, Telbert.
Coming up on today's show, we will share some information about club meetings, fundraisers, and the winter semi-formal. Before we get on with today's announcements, let's take a look at today's weather with Michael.
Thanks, Telbert. Today will be cloudy with snow and ice. There will be a high of 37 and a low of 31. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Temperatures will remain in the 30s throughout the rest of the week, along with rain, snow, and ice. That's all for today's weather. Now let's send it back to Marissa and Telbert for the rest of your announcement.
So you think you're prepared for your English Regents?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. How do you feel about sleeping in both days?
It's sick.
Yeah, now let's take a look at today's announcements. Math Honor Society has an informational meeting in room 215 on Monday at 2:35. The sophomore class is hosting a GJP night on Monday, January 23rd from 4 to 7 p.m. 10% of all the sales will be donated to the class. Please support the class of 2025 in their fundraising efforts. Now let's send it over to Telbert for the rest of today's announcements.
Thanks, Marissa. The winter semi-formal will be on January 28th at the Oswego Elks Lodge Club from 7 to 10 p.m. Admission is $5. Doors will close at 8 p.m. If you plan on bringing a non-OHS guest, you must pick up a guest form from Mrs. Gill's room outside room 273. You have to have a guest form approved by an OHS administrator prior to the dance, or your guest will not be allowed in. That is all for today's announcements. Now let's send it over to Mason for a look at our Buccaneer sports.
Thanks, Tal. The answer to yesterday's question, how tall is the standard basketball? Today's question is, what sporting event is held on Memorial Day? Only one Buccaneer sports game today, and it's the boys varsity hockey team hosting at the Fort at 7, honoring Carter Shaw and family before the game. And finally, today's unified bowling team is looking for students, volunteers. The season starts on February 7th. Family ID will be open until January 30th, and all participants will need a physical on file with the nurse. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Wills. That's all for your sports and show today. Have a great day, OHS.